Hey Sag, it's Jen here. How are you? Thank you for joining me. We're just going to pull some cards and see how things are going. What's going on? I just did a new moon and Virgo reading, which brought in a lot of the full moon coming up in Aries energy. But you may want to go check that out, especially if you're here maybe for relationship messages. But other messages came through as well. But let's see the energy is really, and the readings I did 2 weeks ago, if you haven't looked at that, oh my God, go watch those for all your signs because they were unbelievable. Really powerful spiritual lessons happening, life, really, I guess we're getting a lot more, okay, fine, whatever. Really sort of life-changing energies happening. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's do that. Fine. And I keep hearing, what is it, Marvin Gaye, What's Going On? So I'm not sure if that means something to someone. 10 of Swords. Okay, we're fucking done with something. It is time to move on from limiting beliefs, a mindset, being treated like shit, but you know, this is also for me a card of stop trying to control things. When I find myself getting controlling and stuff, I'm like, okay, you're trying to control something outside of your control. What's going on inside that is making you feel that way? Because it always comes back to us, always. And that can be really hard to do that sort of soul searching and to see how maybe you have misplaced anger or fear or worry. You're feeling anxious about something and perhaps it's outwardly expressed as and targeted towards someone or something, but what's really happening is inside you feel out of control right now, and that's a scary feeling. Okay, so I don't know who that's coming up for. Maybe me. As a Sag. Wow. The sun. This is beautiful. So this could be something that happened during Leo season, but Leo energy, this just came up in the new moon reading, is they're a really stable fire sign, I guess, as the fixed fire sign. So they are passionate, they are charismatic, they're creative, this is vitality, virility, having romantic, intimate connections with people. And I see it's like the chariot's coming in the background. So the destination of the chariot, so it could even be something that happened back during Cancer time or like around the solstice, I'm getting. Okay, let's keep reading. I'm intrigued, Sag. If that was the chariot, it would shit my pants. Actually, that's gross and I wouldn't have, but look at the dogs. So the Queen of Swords, wow, she doesn't fuck around. I love her. You know, people always say, oh, she's the cold divorce queen. Well, no, I mean, I know tons of air signs that are warm, beautiful people. So that's sort of the negative side, but she will speak her truth and she'll be true to herself. Okay, that's what I'm getting. If you stay true to yourself, that's going to bring out the sun in your life and enlighten who is truly seeing you for who you are and who is I mean, she cuts things out that aren't of value, and that doesn't mean people have to be doing something amazing for you, but if they're subtracting, they're detracting from your happiness, your quality of life, your bank account, you know, I don't know. She's gonna let him go because she knows that that's not in her best interest. I did not shit my pants, okay? But here's the fucking chariot pulling this in the sun. And it is, look at, it's the same, it looks like the same vehicle, carriage. Wow. That's, someone's making a plan and taking action, okay? They're going to have to answer to the queen. They're going to have to come in front of the queen. This is you know, her most positive, I guess, manifestation is the Justice card. Like, she can become the Lady Justice on the Justice card. Wheel of Fortune, this just came out. Jesus, now we have 3 major arcanas. This just came out in that new Moon and Virgo reading. The Wheel of Fortune. I love how, like, the Magician card, the wand and the cup and everything is kind of below the person on the table. In this Wheel of Fortune card, she's wielding it. She's learned to manipulate it and has it almost like she's, this is from the movies, about to, or a Marvel movie, right? Like spinning the energy and then able to push it out into the world. I don't know. So it's almost though like manipulation, but not in a negative way. It's smart, like learning how the cycles and how things roll and being able to stay centered, right? The Wheel of Fortune tells you to stay at the center of the wheel, and then you can, the ups and downs aren't going to throw you off. I don't know though. This is, I'm gonna keep reading because, wow, so King of Cups is coming in. The King of Wands came in, which I guess is kind of sun. Now the King of Cups is coming in. This is someone intent on, well, that cup, on their emotions. It's almost like, well, you know what I'm seeing? It's like going down to dinner and someone pouring a glass of wine for you. I don't know. So you may get a dinner invitation. This person may be coming in for an invitation. It could be a business meeting. You've learned how to get things done is what I'm hearing. Okay, so maybe on a more business aspect. But this person feels like the Magician. They have a formidable opponent. That sounds terrible, and I don't, but meaning, no, okay, this is the way I want to say it. They've met their match, and that may have been, this person, no matter how confident they seem, they maybe needed to regroup, because I feel like they're coming in, which means they haven't been here. Like there was some sort of ending with this Ten of Swords. They've met their match and it threw them, and they're back though. They recognize it and they're ready to offer you their cup. So I think there might be an invitation to go out to dinner to talk. Six of Swords, moving to calmer waters. So things are smoothing out. If there's had, you know, after the Ten of Swords, which is a pretty turbulent time, things are smoothing out. And yeah, so if this meeting, this date, this conversation is going to put you at ease, I guess. Five of Wands, because there had been some for some reason, power struggle. I'm not sure that's, so maybe if it was business. But what I'm seeing is, yeah, there was some sort of friction, but you know, that can be also, okay, what I'm sort of getting is like the attraction, Four of Wands, the attraction, all of those, I feel like that's too much. Okay, so maybe the attraction was distracting. Like maybe the person, okay, this is what I'm getting. That the person, there was so much fire attraction that they were not sure if they liked you or were just extremely attracted to you. And it's almost like they needed to figure that out. I don't want to give them too much credit, but that's coming through. Wow, the Emperor. So this is a confident person, and they're not going to make a mistake. Like if they're coming in right. They're going to do it right, and they're going to be patient. And yeah, is he supposed to be sitting on Mars or leaning against Mars? I never noticed that, or is that like a fancy beanbag chair? And if you look at the floor, it's like a chessboard, and it's a chess piece, right? So this is a calculated, this person, but I don't get it again, like the manipulation, the calculation that's coming through. It's strategy, but it's setting himself up for success, knowing, committing, not committing to things unless he can give it 100% is what I'm getting. Oh, I almost started pulling. I'm definitely going to pull on this deck, pull some cards from this deck, but I haven't even turned these over. Yeah, when this person makes the decision, they are coming in hot. I just heard coming in hot. Woo! And coming in with some truths and with some explanation and a vision with it's like a warg from Game of Thrones, with a vision, a higher perspective, an understanding of the big picture and where this is going. This, it's like they needed to have a strategic long-term plan. It wasn't enough just to kind of go with the passion of the moment. They needed to work out in their head how this was going to go. Wheel of Fortune on the Wheel of Fortune. Are you kidding me? This also came up in the New Moon and Virgo reading. I would go watch it. My nails dirty. I took a shower last night. Anyway. Going with the flow. So this goes with the Wheel of Fortune, but also with the Six of Swords, where things are smoothing out. And then we have the Four of Wands. So talk about stability. We went from strife and sort of the energy being sort of charged in more of a negative way, I would say, to stable. This is 1111, the marriage card, but it's stable milestones. So it's kind of like an official start or an official action. So any like milestones in life, but any sort of, like, I'm getting commitment, any sort of agreement, a plan is coming through. Oh wow. And double Queen of Swords, because she's I don't know if she's waiting. I think she's meditating. She's chill. She is not anxious or impatient. She's fine. But what I think is so interesting about this deck is, like, there's this little cup of water. Her emotions, they're there, but they're they're compartmentalized. And there is a red flag over here. So she's just, she's got her eye on things, but she's not trying to control it. She's very much in a receptive energy. So this person's is coming in, but you're gonna have to see, you're gonna have to make a decision about whether you want to allow them back. I think you do. Oh no. Ooh. Okay, there's some, yeah. This person has to come right. There's some energy that's like, wait a minute. Before you just all come at me, we need to have a conversation. I don't know. So it's like, but this person, how do I explain it? Oh wow, Knight of Wands coming in hot. So here they are, Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords coming in hot, coming with passion, but also the words and the agreements to back it up. So this is, okay, so this is thought and action matching. So this isn't someone that's just going to either come in and leave, or say what you want to say and get what they want and leave. I think this is someone this is action, this is thought, and this is action. So this is words and action matching is what I'm getting. So they are coming with the truth, and the Queen of Swords can discern the truth better than anyone. So listen to your gut. Wow, this is very stable and long term. This could be meeting someone's family. This could be hearing of the birth of a child, or a pregnancy, adding generations to a family. Someone getting, so with the Four of Wands, hearing about someone getting married, someone getting engaged, someone getting pregnant, someone is going to retire, or got a big new job, or bought a house, or inheritance also. But there's all sorts of life events is what I'm getting. Joyous. And here's the Magician we were talking about. I felt that energy with this Wheel of Fortune card. So and that was coming up in the readings a couple of weeks ago. Like there's literally like something magical about what's going on. It's just like the energy is charged. I don't know. But see how all the things are at the bottom here? In this card, they're being wielded is what I just keep getting. And I just am seeing like the universe, like they look like the universe here, and being really, again, spiritual and zen about things, about you're not forcing, you're not trying to control, you're sitting in calmness and meditation. So really working on your inner self, but being receptive, not with, you're not exactly like, I want exactly this, but being open to hearing what someone has to say, but not trying to control it. But then having a real meaningful conversation about how things are going to proceed. Because there's going to need to be a commitment is what I'm getting. What's at the bottom of this one? Fire. Yes. Definitely we're feeling the fire with the Aries. And we have Leo again. That showed up in the new moon reading. So that's the King of Wands. That's more fire energy. That's stable fire energy, which is reminding me of the Four of Wands over here. Transcendence. Wow. Transcending. So getting over something, getting through something, getting so far above something in your understanding that the petty details are just not, you're not sweating the small stuff. Let's just put it that way. And I hear tackling the bigger issues, but I don't like to say issues, tackling the bigger, what's most important, there's this interesting energy, and I got this in the new moon reading, of the inside, going within and figuring things out, and ascending spiritually, gaining wisdom and a heightened understanding of things, and getting out of the mundane, and reflecting that into the universe. And that is kind of, if you're open to receiving, you're attracting. That's what people would say. You're in a strong time of attracting things, and that is very attractive. The Queen of Swords doesn't chase, and she doesn't wait around either. She's thinking, but she has a higher perspective. She's putting it all in perspective. She's not she's using the experience to learn something, so she can be strategic moving forward with her wisdom and her standards and things like that. Okay, Sag. So there's a lot of Sag energy, right? About higher, like, spirituality, and what does it all mean, and what's most important, and things like that. So there may be some realizations, but mostly it's this incoming fresh beginning, this communication. I mean, there's something coming in for us, but leaning into our Queen of Swords, I would say Libra energy, to help us discern what we want to do. It's coming in hot. Yeah, I don't think there's much with a Leo, and Leos are just a Leo's and an Aries energy together. So Aries again, I keep saying again, that full moon in Aries on September 29th, and the new moon is in Virgo on September 14th. This is almost irresistible energy. Oh, that's right. And Leo again here. Coming in hot. It's going to be hot. You might be a little defensive at first. Be careful. Don't self-sabotage. Yeah, this is hot. Like, this is passion. This is steamy. So maybe someone you didn't know how like attracted you were. I think you're gonna find that it's, and we have all this fire up here, that it's, you are spaciousness, very compatible physically. Is that a way to say it? Like, surprisingly. Yeah, I think, this is it, you guys. If this is probably the one, and now that they know it and they've made a decision, there's going to be a really mature conversation. But I don't know. It's off the chart. So go check out that new moon and Virgo reading, and thank you for stopping by. Take care.